bring me on.
Welcome. What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Welcome. It's Midnight Oil.
Welcome back, Midnight Oil.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go ahead and chime in. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dre Lavelle, the Bread Talker. And this is my beautiful wife, Shireen, Lady Bread Talker. Let her introduce herself.
I'm Shireen, Lady Bread Talker.
Talk to me.
I'm excited about tonight's topic. It was something we was discussing, and we just felt like we could share it with so many people because a lot of people are scared of network marketing, and so we thought it would be a good topic to discuss. Um, Dre.
Absolutely. The topic of today is your job is a network market, right? And when we're thinking about your job being a network marketing, we're thinking about what are the bones, what is the backbone of any business in America, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in Russia, no matter what country it is, what are the backbones of every job in or every corporate America industry throughout the world. And we always say when we talk about network marketing, sometimes they get a negative uh, connotation on them, like it's a bad thing, and there's actually nothing bad about it because network marketing, in all honesty, is truly the backbone of every business that I could think of. What about you?
Absolutely, because without customers, no business can thrive. Without customers, I know even for the job that I work on, we have a separate account just for the marketing team, and the marketing team do pretty much exactly what we do here, um, in I Am Academy. It's the same exact thing. Without people, no company can thrive. Even like supermarkets, candy stores, any kind of store, really. Even people selling on Facebook, if they don't have customers, the business won't thrive.
Yes.
Facebook, without the customers, the business don't thrive. So
Absolutely. And quite honestly, when I was thinking about it, we was having a discussion earlier on today when we were talking about business. We're talking about the importance of keeping uh, the business not only close to you, but interacting. How do you interact with people? So when I was doing that, I had one of my mentors up. Actually, I'm getting ready to bring this wonderfully talented, multifaceted, very informative, very intentional individual. He's been doing this business that I'm in for quite some time. He's been doing it for quite some time. And I just can't wait to really introduce him, right? Because the fire and tenacity that he offers, his knowledge is incredibly powerful. So real quick, I'm going to bring in one of my dear friends, my mentor, our friends and mentors.
absolutely.
His name is Carl Wilkins. Let me see. Let me get you on the line. Bring him up real quick.
Let's
What's
go.
up, family?
What's going on, family? Welcome to Midnight Oil.
Yes.
Listen, I'm so honored to be back on Midnight Oil. It has been a while. I'm excited. Going into 2022, I
Yes.
have always. I promise you guys, I am. I don't want to say your number one, but I'm one of your number one fans. I love the Midnight Oil. So for those of you all that are tuning in for the very first time, I absolutely love this show. If you've been following the Midnight Oil series for some time, so many phenomenal topics, so much information that Dre and Shireen, the bread talkers, they give to the community. So, bro and sister, I'm so happy to be on the Midnight Oil, and let's get this
Let's get
conversation
it
going, man. Like I'm ready
started.
to rock.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah,
Let's go.
brother, when we were having our team meeting earlier today, right? We like to get together and we have a bit of a powwow, or we have a
Hmm.
opportunity where we get to discuss and figure out how can we do better? How can we bring better customer
Mm-hmm.
service? How can we bring the market to the masses, right? And how to eliminate certain fears. And when we were just deeply diving in on that conversation, something had dawned on me.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Carl, every business in the world
Every,
adapts to the philosophy of
every,
network marketing. Every one of them.
every. Yeah.
Every one of them. Laws of attraction. How do we attract people? How does any business attract them? How did Pepsi attract you? They did a commercial.
Mm-hmm.
They did target marketing, right? How did Apple get you? You know, they get you to buy phones. Samsung get you to buy phones. Schools offer tuitions and scholarships. They offer better sports programs, academic accolades. Marketing was offered in that, right? That's what I thought about.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I think it's like Cardone said, you know, you're going to be sold, sell or be sold. And so we all pretty much market to each other. You know, Dre, you have mentioned that Cardone is just the best seller ever. When you see Cardone, you know, as rich as he is, he still markets. He's still on Facebook. You see him selling. You see him telling you about the products, the important of, you know, marketing yourself. And so, you know, it's either you're going to be sold to or you're going to be doing the selling. And so I don't know
Wow.
about you guys, but I want to be doing the selling because I want to see my family create generational wealth. What about you?
Absolutely.
What about you,
Can,
Carl?
can I chime in?
Yeah, chime
Absolutely.
on in.
I can't let y'all get all the sauce now.
We ain't finished dripping yet.
So I want to go back to when we were children. Okay. Um, Pastor Nefertiri, we love you. Good to see you. So when we were kids, you know, some of us wanted to be a singer, a rapper, a dancer, an astronaut, a lawyer, a doctor. You know, growing up, even my daughters, they talk about I want to be this when I grow up, and here in my household, my daughters, they want to be entrepreneurs, because I really believe everything starts with the home. How we're
Absolutely.
taught and really how we're raised. So if the only thing you see is verbal abuse, emotional abuse, physical abuse, um, if all you see is mom and dad working the regular 9 to 5, coming
Absolutely.
home broke down, tired, throwing a meal together, going to sleep, repeating the same cycle, I'm not saying that's going to happen to that child, but that child is going to have to be willing to be around different circles to unlearn that behavior. I'm gonna go deep tonight. So a
Absolutely.
lot of things is happening. The reason why most people see more value in working a traditional job, and there's nothing wrong working a 9 to 5.
Nothing at all.
I
Nothing at
do
all.
believe that, in my opinion, I believe that whatever job a person's working, you should be working that job with an exit strategy.
I agree.
That's my belief. You should be working that job to learn their processes, to learn their
Absolutely.
system,
Absolutely.
to learn what they do to to run their business. And it's funny because it's not funny, but it's just a form of expression. I was telling my wife, I said, "Baby, it's almost as if a person loses their job, it's like they literally lose their ability to be creative.
Right.
Like they lose their ability to even think. It's like people, like, for real, like when the whole COVID, and I know there, some things are still going on, but I don't want to magnify that, but I want to make a point. When those things happen, when people lost a lot of jobs, it was like, what the heck am I going to do? I got bills, I got family, I got car notes. I mean, listen, I got to make it happen. So people begin to become very creative. And a lot of
Absolutely.
entrepreneurs were born during
Mhm.
the outbreak of COVID-19. So I say this to say this, that it is very important that we understand that network marketing, network marketing.
I love that keyword. Network.
Work marketing.
It's work.
Right? So there's net. That's you building up a client base. The work is the relationships, building those relationships.
Yep.
And the marketing is just your ability to market. So when you think about network marketing, and I know we can't talk numbers on the line, me and my wife have been graced to do very well with network marketing. Now, I grew up in an industry where we were taught that, network marketing, pyramid scheme, it's one of those things. And,
Mhm.
that was my philosophy. So when I first got introduced, I wasn't open to it. There's somebody listening, you've heard about network marketing. You may have had some type of experience that may not be what you really want to remember. But I need you to also remember that you still go back to that job, that you still remember what they did to you.
That's right.
Because you got to pay them bills. So the network marketing, it's not perfect. We live in an imperfect world. We're imperfect. None of us are perfect. We all have our flaws. Our 9 to 5s are not perfect. But they have perks. You know what I'm saying? Maybe health insurance, maybe the relationships at the place of employment. So there are perks to working for other people.
Definitely the benefits.
But the thing that I love most about network marketing for me, family, is the freedom. Now, as a network marketer, I still put in work. Um, I put in hours like a regular employee for my business. This is what I do. I run my network marketing business as a 9 to 5 in terms of my office hours. See, when you go from being an employee to becoming an entrepreneur, you have to understand, like, bro, you can't go into business being straight lazy though.
Right.
Like, so some people, they come into network marketing and they're like, hold up, wait a minute. Like, I paid the money to get into the program. I thought it was gonna be boom, bada bang, bada bang. Sis, bro, it don't work like that.
Yes, you definitely got to
You don't
work.
even expect to go to work and see much difference on your check unless you watch this, unless you perform in a way that deserves a raise.
Well, promote.
And you got to be patient for that raise. Can I be real? And with a 9 to 5,
You
you
got to
don't
wait.
just because you come in performing at a high level for 30 days, you're not getting a raise in a month.
That's right.
But with network marketing, you can come into an organization
That's right.
and bust your behind. You gotta work. You gotta work. No, ain't nobody give you nothing.
That's right.
You come in and work, and in 30 days, you can add an additional $1,000 a month to your
Wow.
current income. Think about that. It
Unlimited
take you
potential.
near about a whole year and some change to get an extra $3 is being generous. An extra $3 an hour. But in network marketing, you can come into the industry and get to an additional 1,000 a month in 30 days. You can give yourself a $12,000 a year raise. So we're talking about network marketing. Like you said, Dre, jobs do it all the time.
I thought of while you were speaking, I was just thinking about a movie, Chronicles of Riddick. There was a statement that was made in Chronicle of Riddick that says, the woman says, no, the guy said, what you kill, you keep, right? When I'm thinking about that, whatever work I do, whatever effort I do and I put in, that's what I get to take home. See, that's the beauty of business, of you creating your own business, your own network, your own atmosphere, your own money. Whatever work you do, that's 100% you. This, you gotta give something to marketing and whatever you did to, you spend money on things. But either way, that money that you made is yours. Whereas opposed to your typical 9 to 5, you gotta you got to do good for a year. You might be on probation for 90 days.
You're on probation for
when you
90
first start a
days.
job, you got 90 days probation. After that, you may have to wait another year to get it reevaluated just to make cents on the dollar. When I'm saying cents on the
3%.
dollar, I mean you get a 3% raise. Maybe it might be a 25 cents raise. Maybe it's rarely do you see $1 or $2 or $3, but here in the network marketing aspect, it brings the lion out of you. See, this opportunity is for those that want to be lions, that want to be a more command or demand of themselves. That's what I love about this opportunity, because I get to wake up not only when I want to, but I get to go to sleep whenever I want to, if I choose to. But if I don't put in no work effort, if I don't build up my network to build up my net worth, then we don't eat.
That's right.
And Mama Bear's not having that. So
Let me tell you something. I love the independency of entrepreneurship because it helps you to understand. If I can go do 7, 8 to 12 hours a day for the people,
that's right.
Like, I gotta give myself 4 to 5 hours a day for me.
That's right.
So there are people that are watching this Midnight Oil, and you're saying, man, I thought network marketing was a pyramid scheme. Listen, let me help you understand. All of us thought something along those lines, but what we've come to find out is network marketing is the #1 paid industry.
in
If
the
you
world.
study all of your, like, the NFL, the movie industry, if you compare numbers, come on, men and women lie, but numbers do not lie. And I need the audience listening right now that if you're looking for more, and I'm talking about an unlimited income, I want to help you to understand that you hearing about the network marketing industry from whatever lens you've seen or heard it about, I'm telling you right now, we're opening up the doors.
Absolutely.
We're going into 2022. You're not a network marketer. Right. Like, honestly, you're 1976 right now.
Everybody's
because everything has changed.
Everything is
you got people like what's that guy's name that joined our network marketing company? No, not Kanye West. Floyd Mayweather. He's into network marketing. Shaquille O'Neal.
Kevin Garnett.
All these people that got money.
Drake.
Why? Watch this. Why are they getting the network marketing? I love you, Mr. Check the Check. I love you, Miss Check the Check. But let me help you. Why are they getting involved with network marketing? Ding, 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 ding. It's the easiest form of leverage.
That's right.
Let me break it down. Network marketing. You have a product and a service that needs to be distributed. Sounds like Walmart. Sounds like Amazon. You have a product, you have a service, and you need distributors.
That's right.
Ooh, keyword.
You have a product. I got to break it down for the people in the back of the stage, back of the auditorium. You have a product, you have a service. If it is not distributed, you don't have a business.
That's right.
That's right.
They just call it something different. They call it employees.
Right. So we're pretty much doing the same thing, but the only difference is you get to control your piece of the pie.
That's right.
When you work for other people, you don't. I don't care if you make $100 grand a year. You know how much they're making off your $100 grand a year? They're probably making 20 million and giving you $100 grand.
Ooh.
Wow.
Think about that. And somebody's cool with that. But I'm telling you, good is the enemy of the great. So what am I saying? Let me give you a call to action. We're going to keep this brief.
Good is
if you're watching this live.
Sorry, that hit me.
If you're watching this live and you want more, we don't want to promote easy and lazy.
That's right.
Easy and lazy? No. If you're ready to make 6 figures with the Bread Talkers, if you're ready to get to 6 figures, 7 figures doing network marketing, you need to come in saying, listen, I don't have a blueprint. Teach me. Teach me. If this is the highest paid industry in the world, the only question is, or statement rather, somebody dropped it in the comments. Somebody drop it in the comments. Teach me. Because Dre and Shareem, they're going to get back in contact with you. We're looking for people that want to distribute a product and get a commission.
That's right.
Amen.
What is our product? Financial education.
Yes.
What is our product? Cryptocurrency mentorship. What is our product? Giving people an opportunity to learn about NFTs.
That's right.
Giving people an opportunity to learn about the metaverse. Guess why our product is so easy? Guess why our product is so easy to distribute? Because the world is changing.
That's right.
And everybody, whether they say it or not, they want to learn about crypto. So if the product I offer for the education is $300, who don't want that product to learn about the new rules of money? 401ks, they ain't doing nothing. TSPs, CDs, IRAs. Come on, man. Who don't want to know all the cryptos you need to be involved with? And the product is $325. Watch this. If you were offered an opportunity to learn the internet, the .com era,
come on,
and the entry was $325 20 years ago, what you gonna do? Are you about to debate if you can afford it? You can't afford not to.
Exactly.
Knowing what you know now, how many of you on this live right now, you really wish to God you had got involved? Drop a 111. Drop a 111. Knowing what you know right now, I am a network marketer. I am a network marketer professional. I get paid to distribute my product. And I ain't chasing nobody.
That's right.
Because my product, undeniable, baby, you need my product. What you gonna do? You gonna go on YouTube and learn from your favorite cousin? Listen, free people, because you didn't pay the price, you get taken up by the game. What's the game? People that will slew you out of your money because you don't have the education. So you want to do YouTube for free. That's okay. But membership has its privileges. So I love network marketing in our industry because our product isn't just, it's not a supplement for health. There's nothing wrong with that network marketing platform. But our product, it provides people education on the, how you can't promote this? Well, what are they going to say? What do you mean, what are they going to say? Who don't want to know all the cryptos to start buying right now? Who don't want to know about NFTs? Who don't want to know about the metaverse? Who don't want to learn about the stock market? Huh? Who? People need more income. But more than the income, they need education.
They need mentorship.
So I want you to drop teach me in the chat and mentorship. So I'm gonna give it back to y'all. I'm just very passionate because I don't want to use the word annoy, but it just concerns me when the masses of people are so negative about network marketing. Hold up, you're pushing their product anyway.
That's right.
You push your job's product. If you work for the shipyard, you are pushing that boat to get out of that dock so military can make money.
The hair product.
If you are a nurse, you are pushing to get patients, and that's another conversation because they keep you on medication to keep you sick, to keep getting more money. But I'm not gonna go there. But what I'm saying is, you're pushing a product all the time. You just get paid $25 an hour for it.
That's right.
You get to push a product with network marketing, and you have the potential to make $100,000 a month. Hold up. You push it. Listen, let's agree, family. We're both pushing product, but one get paid like a boss and one don't.
Ooh.
It don't really matter. You gotta choose. 2022, Carl. Y'all not ready for me. 2022. So you gotta decide, do I want to be a distributor for $25 an hour? Yeah, I'm throwing shade. I need to wake you up.
That's right.
Or do I want to be a distributor to make $100K a month? Potentially. Because I don't know how hard you're gonna go. Because what I know, and it's sad, you will go harder for them. For some of you, your greatest hindrance is your job. Because if your job was gone, you will bust your butt to figure it out.
That's right.
You got a family. You got time to be playing. But for some people, because you got that little, you know, my little 4-year-old, she like to have the little blanket she put on top of her. Some of y'all got that blanket, and the blanket is holding you back from writing your book. That blanket is holding you back from writing your music. That blanket is calling you back from starting your ministry because you're comfortable. Right. Everything in life to become successful. I'm not telling you to quit your job because you're not going to call me to ask to pay your bills. But you got to know, I have to start transitioning in my mind. I got to work my network marketing business or whatever business you have. I got to work that. When I clock out, now it's time for me to work for me.
That's right.
And if that's not your mindset, you're just going to have to be okay with not enough.
You know, Brother Carl, I find it easier. Is it easier for a person who already has a job, right? Or may have whatever source of occupation that you may have. You have one, but you need more income to supplement whatever your lifestyle is. You know, you got the wife need a new pair of shoes, you know, more cologne, more perfume, more equipment for the backyard, right? Is it easier for a person to go out and get a second source of income by getting another job or whatever other opportunity, or just learning how to create their own pathway? So that eventually, to me, I'm thinking I would rather create a second lane for myself, not give back to somebody. See, and I get to dictate how much is made by me and take whatever money I'm making from the position or job that I may have already. But if I take a job working for somebody else, that means I got to give more time. It's only 8 hours in a day.
So watch this, bro.
Another 8 hours? You mean 16 hours?
Watch this, bro.
No, sir.
So check this out. I'm going to answer this question, but then I'm going to give a statement too. So we're creatures of habit, right? I'm not telling you not to get a second job. I'm not telling you not to do it. But what I need you to do, Mr. or Mrs. Listener, decide what you want and go after it with everything you got. Listen, decide what you want for your family. Getting a second job, if that's what you want, you grown. But if you asking Carl that question, see, I'm a hustler.
I know your answer.
I'm going to distribute. If I'm already allocating 8 to 10 hours on my day, because I got to get up, wake up in the morning, you say your prayers, people get their kids off to school, you eat breakfast, you go to work. If you got to be to work at 8, you got to be up by 5:36 to get stuff ready to go to work. So pretty much, and if you work from 8 to 4, so pretty much you work from 5 in the morning to 6 in the evening. Because from the time you got to count when you wake up too. Yeah, you had to open up your eyes. So that's 13 hours of your day gone. And then you're gonna get a part-time from what? 8 to 1 in the morning. Like, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not telling about to get a second job. But when you're defined of what you want, you understand as a grown person that exchanging my time I'm already exchanging my time for 40 hours. See, a second job not gonna bring me independence, A second job will give me a Band-Aid. You better write that down. Yeah. A second job.
Say that again. Say that again.
A second job won't ever create independence. Not independence, but it can be a Band-Aid for something you got to take care of. So I'm not telling a person not to get it. But what do you want ultimately? See, when you build a network marketing business part-time, you may not see the money in 1 week, 2 weeks. This is how entrepreneurship works. With a job, you work 2 weeks, you get paid, guaranteed. With entrepreneurship, you're developing as a person. So everybody's results in business are going to be different. Your confidence level. See, my confidence level is very high because I know what I have works. I've helped so many people make a lot of money with this. So I know I'm a person of value. So I'm not about to convince nobody. It wasn't like that in the very beginning. Okay. So you're growing as a person. But as you begin to get consistent, you work, you don't get paid. Because people are starting to believe if you even believe in what you do. So just because you go into business to start selling cupcakes, everybody may not want your cupcakes on day one.
That's right.
Is this an idea she randomly thought about? Oh, Dre, you a barber now? How long you been cutting hair, man? About a day or two. They don't believe that you're consistent. But after about 90 days, 6 months, 12 months, 18 months. And I'm sure y'all are seeing it. More people are reaching out now because you're going on 3 years.
Absolutely.
So as an entrepreneur, you can't start and stop. Listen, I don't mean no harm. When I'm talking to entrepreneurs, no matter what industry you in, and you start and you stop, you start and you stop, you start and you stop. That's why you're still working a job.
You never make it.
Because you should have kept going. Yes, you got to work your job now.
You got to work through it.
Duh. You got to do what you got to do. Okay? But you should have worked your business as aggressive. Now, I know we got ministry leaders and apostles and bishops and pastors, but I want to say this.
I was just thinking.
You can't use ministry as an excuse. I mean, I've heard all the excuses. I'm building a business to help the ministry because the people in the ministry need money. So you got to be clear on your goal. You got to go after it, and you can't let nothing stop you. You're going to get told no. You're going to get rejection. Listen, when you get rejected, when you go for that interview, hey, Mr. Lavelle, Miss Lavelle, you know, they email you, they don't call you. We found somebody, right now, whatever, you don't meet the qualifications.
Right.
You may be like, wow, do you stop looking for a job? Look how we're programmed. You keep looking.
That's right.
When you're building your business, if they don't want to buy your book, somebody want my book.
Right.
Somebody want to do real estate with me. I'm not about to believe that God put 8 billion people on earth.
That's right.
Everybody's answer is no. You ain't talked to enough people. So it's either you boss up or be bossed around. So family, I got to hop off, but I love you guys so much. I'm super excited. I love the Midnight Oil. Thank you all for having me to be one of your guest speakers. I am forever honored to call you guys my friends. I really mean that. We've definitely become family over this course of time. And I will see y'all in Virginia next week. It's going to be crazy. So did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to share?
No, brother, I appreciate you taking out the time. I know it's late and all, but just for you to take the time out of your busy schedule, pull you away from the wife and movie night, I'm sure, just to take that time out, just to give your expertise and give your value on, and just give a different perspective or overall perspective of what this particular segment is about. Again, your job is your network market, right? Your job is a network market, right? And I hope that everybody that's listening today, Carl, Shireen, with everybody that's listening, I want them to understand what value are you placing on your opportunities.
That's right. That's good.
what value are you placing on it? Is it, how much time is it costing you? Right? How much money is it costing you? What are the pros and cons? And I'm gonna tell you one thing about the business that we are creating for ourselves. It's something that I can truly, and my wife and I, we can truly pass it down to our children. Right? They get the opportunity to see what mom and dad is doing in the legacy, and they get to go forward. They get to see entrepreneur mom and entrepreneur dad. So my hope is that anybody that's watching this, for whether it's today, tomorrow, next year, 2 years from now, because this is forever now, right? It's stamped. When they watch this, I want them to get value out of the things we're saying. I understand what the bread talkers and my brother Carl is talking about. We're talking about your future. We're talking about your legacy. We're talking about an opportunity for you to create wealth of your own. Also, to start thinking of your job as a network marketing opportunity. How are you being marketed? How are they using you to get what they want, but you're not using them to get what you want? It's time to turn it around. It's 2022.
I think that's what most people are adapting to,
Right.
building their own
The
business now anyway.
Pandemic showed us.
Absolutely.
Pandemic showed us we have to step outside of the box, because if God forbid something happens and they take it away, or some type of calamity takes away that opportunity of what you've been doing, what are you going to do next? The pandemic has opened up Pandora's box. Now we have more entrepreneurs than ever. Network marketing has become an even bigger. Matter of fact, before the pandemic, it was already $1 billion a day industry. Now we're getting ready to move towards the trillions now. That's a year later. What side of the spectrum will you be on? Will you be the have, or will you be the have not?
Thank you for tuning in, guys. This was awesome. This was really amazing. Carl, thank you for, tuning in with us. We appreciate you. We look forward to bringing you guys more of this next weekend. And let's go. Let's grow.
Let's go. Let's go. Talk to me.
Let's go. This was a good segment. This was really good.